Yeah, sure. Oh, but we're going to make it work. Turn that upside down. Anybody coming in?
Not yet. Live yet for me. My internet's slow though. My goodness.
Oh.
Oh, and Martha says nope.
Nope. All right.
We are live now. Hey, Laura.
Oh.
How are you? Martha can't be here just yet because she doesn't have any internet. She had a storm go. So I don't know if she's going to join us today. Dang her hide. So it might be what are you working on, Laura? I tried to buy something from you when you put it up, but as soon as it goes in your shop, it must sell because I couldn't get anything. I want a needle book. Can you make me a needle book? Wooly, how are you? How is you, my love? Is it raining at your house? It's awful here.
It's going to storm here. Probably right in the middle of the live. So if I leave, it's because we had to seek shelter.
I know. I hope my power doesn't. Weather is bad. We had storms overnight, but no crazy attached summer storms. I know. I don't know if it's ever going to quit raining. There's Carol.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Carol. Hi, Carol.
Hello. How is everybody?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm just waking up. So I'm a little
groggy.
Groggy. That's the word. Yes. Thank you.
Martha doesn't have any internet, Carol, so I don't know if she's going to get it come or not.
Oh.
She must have had a storm and it went out. And
yeah, it's the sky is very, very black here. I don't know if you can see my room. I don't have the light on, but look at how dark it is here.
Wow.
Yes. Dog.
I had to double light my area because I was afraid it would get too dark.
No, I'm just sick of this weather.
What are you whining about?
Rain.
The weather.
No rain. No, we haven't had really any rain at all. So
I'll gladly give you some bars because it's been raining here all day. It's just crummy. Crummy. Did you get your envelopes out, Carol? Did you stack envelopes?
No, I did not, Deb. No.
Okay,
no.
it's storming pretty bad today, Martha says. Golly.
So should we just go on without her, I guess?
Yeah, we're going to.
Want to wait? Pardon?
Hello, Mama Juju Crafton on the back 40. I love your name. Cute.
I don't think they can they? Oh yes, I guess we're. I didn't realize we were live. My goodness.
Yeah, we're live.
Who starts their lives so early?
Debbie Ham.
Debbie Ham.
I'm always impatient.
How is everyone? Hi, Rhea.
Oh.
And April. And Sandy. And Shabby Dollhouse. I'm trying to remember.
That's Laura.
Laura, that's what I thought. I couldn't have said it was Laura or Lauren.
Laura.
Okay. Laura. Well, today, girls, we're going to make stacked envelopes. So if you're going to craft with us, which I wish you would, you know how I am. I want audience participation. Get you some envelopes out, and we're going to stack some envelopes. And it looks like I'm kind of blurry.
Yeah, it does look like you're a little blurry, and you're also crooked to the screen.
Oh, God, Carol.
I think it's your whole table or camera or something.
No, it's probably my whole camera stand. Is that better?
Yeah, you are blurry.
I know my internet's been terrible, so we're just gonna kind of have to wing it. I'm good on StreamYard, but I'm blurry on YouTube.
I don't know. I think you're kind of blurry on StreamYard for me too.
Oh, because it looks good for me there. Well, here's what we're going to do. What I did, I don't really want to unpin them all right this minute, but what I did, I started with a piece of cardstock. Well, this size.
8.5 by 11.
No, it's 6 by 8 or a little over 8 because I wanted something to stack my envelopes too. So I just took a piece of cardstock. Yeah, maybe I'll just undo them and work my way back up. Let's see here. What can we do? That goes out of there. I'll lay them to the side and maybe I'll be okay. All right. So this is my piece of cardstock, which I covered with some of Patty's Digis. So that's what I did. And then with that 6 by 8 piece of cardstock, I have a big brown envelope. So it's this size. I had a big brown envelope. So I just stuck it to the back of the cardstock.
Okay.
So this is how I'm starting. So I'll take this off. We don't have to start with, because Patty's not started with cardstock. She started with just stacking envelopes together. So you can really do
look at what she's done.
Yeah, you can put it on. You can put it on both of us if you want to.
So I'm just using. I have this big brown craft envelope, and that's going to be my base. And then,
how big is your envelope, Patty?
Good question. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. Inquiring minds will want to know. Just
this is 5.5 by, I want to say 7 1/4.
Okay.
So that's a good size on envelope.
Mm-hmm.
And then this envelope is actually from the kit. I have one over here somewhere. Oh, I have a mess. A huge mess. So
I think at least a few of us can relate to that.
Yeah. So in the kit, you get a couple of these envelopes and then 2 smaller envelopes, and I am using the big envelope.
Oh, very
and
cool.
what I did was backed it on the inside with music paper before I folded it up.
Good idea.
So it had some interest. And then these are just some random envelopes that I had laying around that I'm using.
Okay, and so these are all going to get put together into a journal? Is that sort of a journal? Okay.
So I start with the smaller one, and I'm just kind of trying to stagger them. And then I'm adding the bigger one over the top to kind of cover the 2 smaller ones. And then this will be where I put my closure, and I'll wrap it around.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So that's what I'm working on.
Oh, very cool.
But I got to get the envelopes covered before I glue them on each other.
Okay.
Otherwise, it makes it very difficult to cover them. So that's what I'm doing.
That's important to know.
And can I say about 100 times a day that I hate wet glue?
Well, I don't know what other kind of glue, because you don't like glue stick either. So what else are you going to use?
Hot glue.
Look at that. I mean, I got this tacky glue and it will not come out. I just
put a pin in it.
There we go. I hate wet glue.
I can't use plastic glue. I don't have enough strength in my hands to squeeze the bottle.
Oh,
I
that's
know
why.
I'm having that problem at hand.
Oh, it's not.
Me
The camera's
too,
not on me.
Carol.
But if you get the sweet Sugar Bell bottles, they're actually for frosting.
Yes.
If you get these, they're easier to squeeze.
Put it on both of us, please, Carol.
If I can figure out how to do that, I will.
All right. Do it, honey. It's there. You
Okay,
got
there
it.
we go.
Well, that's all three of us, and I'm not too interesting, so.
All right. Well, let's do it this. I'm going to do it that way, Carol. It's the second two people, and it puts us all. I don't know if we can. You have to be in it because it won't let us not put you in it. So I've tried those Sugar Bell bottles. They ain't my cup of tea either, Patty. But
Really?
no, they just.
I'm surprised.
Goldie says, looks like a neat digital. That's Patty's made that digital. Goldie, it's called Vintage Dressmaker.
Yep.
And she has it available in her Ko-fi shop. I will find that address.
And anybody, the other night at the last craft and chat, Patty gave one away for everybody that was here. If you have not received one, then Patty may not have got your emails. She found a couple of them in her spam today. So if you've not received a link to get the digital, you need to email Patty again, please. And her email is right there scrolling on the screen. So if you were supposed to get one and didn't, then
I'm just going to put it on Patty so people can see her email.
Oh, yes. Yes, please email me. I don't know if Belinda and Jane, if you are here, I got your emails this morning. They were in my spam, and I did send you the digital.
How many digitals have you sent, Patty? Do you?
4 so far.
I think somebody might have YouTube on in the background somewhere.
I do. I turned down. Do you have your YouTube muted, Patty?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It might be the TV that you're hearing.
How are you?
Oh, it might be her mother watching TV, Carol.
Pardon me?
It could be her mother watching TV.
Oh, it could be. Okay. Nikia, Debbie, and Patty are doing a project from a line of digitals that Patty has. That's what's going on. And I'm just trying to find her Ko-fi shop so I can give you a link. Okay.
We're going down to have a cocktail after this massage today.
I heard that, Deb.
Oh, sorry. You weren't supposed to be listening. Jack's got to go get his CDL physical, and he ain't looking forward to it too bad.
All right, that's the link to Debbie's Ko-fi shop where the digital for this is available, and it's called Vintage Dressmaker.
Yes.
Nikki is packing orders, so she says she's going to watch while she packs.
All right.
What orders are you packing? Oh,
the office.
Your sale. Oh, yeah.
I can hardly wait to get that box. It's going to be like Christmas morning. Hi, Jane. How are you?
Yeah, I sent yours
today.
Jane,
I just sent you your digitals, hon. I'm sorry. You ended up in my spam folder, and I found you today.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Uh-oh, what's happening with Debbie? Let's see.
Uh-oh.
I should have put that in. I guess thank God for wet glue. I forgot to attach an envelope inside.
You couldn't have done that with a hot glue gun.
No, you couldn't have. All right.
We couldn't have done that either with oh my goodness, our glitter glue. So
Oh,
I'm not doing so good.
well, you wouldn't be able to get it off. Once it's glued, it's glued. It's done.
So anybody that just came in, we are doing stacked envelopes.
Can you say that again, Deb?
Yeah, we're
Anybody that just came in, we are doing stacked envelopes.
And it's going to turn into a sort of a little journal. Is that the idea?
Well, I guess you could say that. Won't have any paper in it, but
you can
it
put.
will.
I think you can just put it in a journal.
Yeah, it's just can be an add-on feature because mine will probably
Okay.
be too thick for a journal. So it could just be an add-on feature to put with your journal.
If it's all
we can put a
pockets, if it's all pockets, it would be a great place to put extra ephemera for people to use on the journal if they were going to use it.
Yes, that's kind of what it is.
Deb Goldie says everyone was very naughty last night.
Uh-oh.
What happened? What happened?
Uh-oh.
What was last night, Carol?
Oh, sorry. She's talking about April's live last night. Everybody was very naughty at April's live last night.
Well, you have that in a small town once in a while. We've been naughty on my channel too, but boy, we sure had a lot of fun. I figured my channel, when we do these kind of things, it's a girls, well, today could be a girls' day out, and we can do whatever we want to because it's our day and we let our hair down. If you want to be naughty, I don't care, be naughty. Because believe me, I've been pretty naughty in my lifetime, so it's okay.
Maybe you should tell us about some of that, Deb.
I already told you all about all that dancing.
Oh, you've
bars.
told us a couple of things, but I suspect there's more I haven't heard of yet.
Well, I probably can't remember all of it, but yeah.
That's a good point. I know when I look back and I think about the things that I did in my late teens, my early 20s, oh my goodness.
Yep. And now
What
I'm not
was I thinking?
to do it, or I'd still be doing it probably.
Well, apparently, psychologists say that your brain isn't fully developed till you're 25. And before you're 25, you have difficulty making logical decisions because that's the last part of your brain that develops. So that's probably why we do so many crazy things when we're young.
I'll blame that. I'm blaming that, and I'm sticking to it. Well, we're just gluing down the Digi on top of envelopes right this minute, girls.
I'm adding some lace, actually.
Well, again, look at Patti and watch and see the lace.
I'll add my lace at the end. And poor old Martha.
Yeah, she can't get in. I don't even think she can watch us.
Probably not.
Well, that's a nice lace.
Thank you. It's a crocheted.
All right,
it's hard to find. Sorry, small cotton lace.
I have this little tiny trim. It's a lace trim, and I got it when my mom lived in Pennsylvania in the Amish country. They had all these little mini soft lace trims. I gotta see if I can find one. I have little pieces of it left now. Oh, here we go. It's a little teeny, and I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I cannot find that anywhere, and I love using the tiny laces.
Yeah.
What is it? What's it look like? Oh, it's kind of a Clooney. I might have some, Patti.
Deb has everything.
Oh my goodness, she's got a stash.
I might have something similar to it.
Hi, Wendy Rooster. How are you?
Patti, look at this.
Hold on.
I mean, it's similar, but it may not be narrow enough for you. Is that?
Can you pull it down a little bit, Deb? Oh, you're really blurry, hun.
Okay.
Just hold still. Hold it still. I think it's smaller than that, Deb. It makes it look really big when it's in my hand, but it's not. It's
All right.
teeny, teeny, tiny, teeny.
I'm sure I have something. Take a peek at
Yeah.
this.
Oh, that's
yeah.
nice. Yeah.
I think that's what I'm using right now.
All righty. This I coffee dyed. I could have it in white, but I coffee dyed a whole bunch.
Yeah, I did mine too. See?
All right. Well, I'll remember to throw you in some. How's that?
Oh, thank you. All right. I think. Good.
So, who's with me in chat? Her name is Patti Caro, and she does sell digitals on Ko-fi. And she asked me if I'd like to be on her design team. That's why we're doing this craft and chat. We are on. I am on her design team, working with her digitals, and it's fun. They're beautiful digitals. So if you don't have it,
Oh, yes, I should show the new one. Should I show the new one?
Yes, please do, Patti.
you should show the new one. Yes.
Okay. Don't mind the smudge up on the corner. You don't get paper with smudges on it. This was on my craft desk. But here's one. This is just one of the little plain patterns.
What's it called, Patti?
This kit is called Paris in My Heart, and it's the floating pockets kit. So then there's this paper. Let me see where I'm at. Here we go. Right there. There's this one.
Can you describe the color? Are they pinks or purples? Or
This one is kind of mauvey.
okay.
So most like this is pink, a peachy pink. And this is pink and white.
Thank you.
And there's this one. This one has very pink, what do you call it? Cherry blossoms.
Mm-hmm.
And a fabric one. And the lines.
That's a nice one. It is the digital, Wendy. This is from I'll put Patty's Ko-fi shop in. Again. For those that just got here. So this is Patti at Forever Moments Designs, and she's on YouTube and she's a Ko-fi shop where she sells her digitals. I'm seeing lovely, oh so cool. Is this a digital?
Yes, it is. This is the new one. This is called Paris in My Heart.
And the vintage dressmaker, this one we're working on today, is over there at the Ko-fi. So if you're interested in this one too, you can sure run over and get them when we're done here.
Really nice. They go together very nicely. I like the way you pick an element and from one into another. And
then these are the heart pockets. So you cut the two out, and then you can glue the edges together, and there's ephemera in here, and you can stuff ephemeras. There's two different sizes. These are the smaller ones. And then there's these ones.
Oh, I like those.
And then you got the large ones. So for the large ones, you're going to want to print twice to make the pocket.
I remember Sue said you were working on this last week. It's lovely.
And here's the ephemera that you can stuff into the pockets. Oh yeah, it would. Definitely Mama Juju. And then the tags.
They would be.
And then there's a bunch of ephemera in here. A bunch.
April says that Paris writing one would make
She
a
gives
great
you a big
jelly
kit for your
background.
mom.
And then there's
She
envelopes.
gives you a lot.
You have a lot of pages. My goodness.
Oh, I always do.
Yeah, she
You
gives
gotta
you a
make
lot.
sure. Yeah, I make sure you have enough to do. And that is the Paris in my heart kit.
Very nice.
So that's the new one up in my shop, and we'll probably play with that at some point. But right now
Yep,
we are
next
playing.
month we get this month.
Okay, so I think I'm ready to glue my envelopes down. I think I got them pretty much covered.
Okay, so you're putting glue on the
Just
flap
the
of one
flap,
envelope.
right? So just the flap. You're going to glue the flap to the back, which would actually be the front of the envelope. So it'd be glued on this.
You haven't put anything on that side yet. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna wait because I want to cover up my flaps. So you kind of want to leave a little bit of a gap when you're gluing, otherwise your envelope won't lay flat if you don't leave that little gap. It doesn't have to be giant, just a little gap. So you just put the glue on the flaps, and we're just gluing the flaps onto the big envelope.
Okay, I'll kind of watch for it, Jack. I'll see you pretty soon.
Oh, okay, so you're just gluing them all to the same page or to the same envelope.
Right.
I see.
So there's the back, which would actually be the front of the envelope.
Okay.
So that's what that'll look like when you glue all your flaps. And then now these will
nice.
flip open. And you could keep going. You could actually flip this over and glue envelopes. I don't have any in my presence at this moment. Oh, yes, I do. I lied. You could actually go this way if you wanted to, too. But you would want to glue this, if you're going to do that, before you put
the front piece on.
The front piece on and this paper.
Okay.
You could go that way, too. I'm just going one direction because it's just easier for me.
So Deb, is that what you did? You glued all the envelopes together first, and then you are covering them. Is that right?
No, and I've already I've already screwed up.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah, I forgot to tuck one of them in. Dang it, Debbie. I'm going to see what I can do here if I can pull it up.
So then I'm going to...
Yeah, if you don't keep it in place, it's kind of hard.
Well, I always think it's nice to see others make mistakes because I make a hell of a lot of them, and it makes me feel like I'm not the only one. If I see someone else,
Oh, goodness.
You're not the only one.
No, definitely not. So I like to do layers when I add my decorative elements on the front of the envelopes. So I picked an image. Now I'm going to layer up with some music paper, and let's see what else do I have in my lovely stash of goodies.
oh, that's pretty. April says, cut out the big flowers and add gilding wax to edges and glossy accents to the petals, like as dew. That would look yummy.
Yes.
April says, haha, I just
That would
talked
look
myself
nice.
into the kit. That's the problem with being creative, April. You can see what you can do with everything. Maria says, you talked me into it, Juju.
All right. What am I doing here? What am I doing?
I love these images of the dresses on the dress stands and the mannequins.
Yeah. Me too.
Whose cat is meowing? It's so cute.
Sorry, that's Mavis. I'm sorry.
It's so cute. It's like, hello, I want part of this.
I want to be part of this mess we're in.
Yes. Debbie Ebb says this journal or folios would make a great gift for a bride. They would.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I would actually like to design a bride one. That would be pretty.
I think it's attention, Debbie Ebb. She always wants attention.
He's so cute, though. Oh, meow.
When my daughter was little, we had a guinea pig and we had a cat. And I would wake up in the morning, usually because Ashley had woken up my daughter. And she got up very early, like 5 o'clock in the morning. And I would get up and the cat would hear me get up. So the cat would want food and the cat would be winding his way around my legs going, meow, meow. And Ashley would be screaming and the guinea pig was in his cage because he'd heard me and he wanted some food. So he'd be going off in his weed between the three of them. Oh my goodness. Some days I just wanted to go hide in the bathroom.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. My one friend when I was growing up, her and her mom raised guinea pigs. And it's funny because every time they opened up the refrigerator,
yes,
would start doing that.
Ours did too, yes. I think they knew that's where you kept the produce.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen capybaras?
Yes.
They're I saw some once at the Buffalo Zoo and they're just adorable. They're like giant guinea pigs.
They're cute. My favorite
What
is
are they?
They're called capybaras.
Oh, never heard of them.
They're in Australia.
Yeah, I think they're about 3 feet long and 2 feet tall, but they look like a giant guinea pig.
I just am like scrunching and folding the edge to make it look a little tattered if people are wondering what I'm doing. And then I'll ink it.
I don't know if that's a typo or if that's something, a May style folio.
Still need something. Now we're going to get out the appliques.
My gosh, girl, what are you doing over there? Applique, lace, and I ain't even got my stuff glued down yet.
Well,
if you've beaten Debbie, the world's coming to an end if that's the case.
I was going to say, God, she's going like a house of fire today.
I'm getting it done.
I guess.
Oh, really nice, Patti.
Except it's, let me see if I turn it that way. It's a little too big.
What?
Maybe if I cut out this. That's what seems to be impeding.
I think that's what I was just going to suggest. I'm going to go back and have a look at Ms. Ham, see where she is.
Uh-oh. Where's she at? Oh,
She's
boy.
Great, as I can tell you.
I think she's gluing paper down still, are you, Deb?
I'm still gluing on my envelopes. Yeah, my paper on all my envelopes. So, yes, ma'am.
I'm just playing surgery with an applique to make it fit. I am determined to make it fit.
You're really broken up, Deb.
Okay.
Really unclear.
I know. So you better keep it on, Patti. It's my internet today. It's raining here. It's probably terrible. So
Hello,
sorry.
Marjorie. How are you? Marjorie's here. She says, I hope you're all having a lovely day. I think we are. How are you, Marjorie? Are you having one as well?
Hi, Marjorie.
We're making stacked envelopes, Marjorie, with
And I'm playing surgery with a applique to make it fit. I'm determined. I think that's going to work.
I think it is too.
Okay, gluing we are doing.
What kind of glue do you use, Patti?
This is Fabri-Tac.
Okay.
And I also use what's it called? Art glitter. I usually only use Fabri-Tac for fabric but it was right there when I grabbed it, so it doesn't matter.
Debbie's very pretty, Patti. Marjorie says she's having a good day, but she's super busy.
I know. Seems like my life is just in a big turmoil. I meet myself coming and going. I don't know.
Just a social butterfly these days, Deb.
Last 2 months. I guess. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty dang busy.
Well, it's all that baseball. That takes you away from home a couple of days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oop. Ah, no. Get back over here. There we go.
Does Fabri-Tac give you a little bit of open time that you can move things around if you need to?
Yes. And I'll use it because when you use art glitter glue, you stick it down, it's there.
Yes, it
You're
is.
not removing it. You are not.
Yeah.
So if I need a little slip, I rather use the Fabri-Tac. Just because if I have to maneuver things around.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why they didn't make the art glitter glue a little what do you want to say?
A little longer of an open time?
Yes, a little slip to it so you can wiggle things around.
I think that's their thing though, is so things don't wiggle around. So I guess everything has its place.
Because I don't want to waste, I might just add that little.
I think that's nice actually.
Somewhere. Yeah, I like it down there. I think that'd be cute. Let's add her that way. Come on, glue. And the only thing I hate about Fabri-Tac is you gotta wait for it to get to the, so it'll come out. Yeah.
So is everybody crafting, or what are we doing, girls? Is anybody doing anything, or are they just chit-chatting and chat?
I think people are just chatting.
Just chatting?
Yeah.
I'm
Just chatting?
staying.
Well, Nikki is packing orders.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
She had her mom come over yesterday and help her sort everything.
That like needs like a pearl.
She sold a bunch of supplies.
Pardon me?
Oh, I'm looking
She sold
for my
a bunch.
Yes.
Oh.
Marjorie's sleeping. Oh, Marjorie, you can come here when you're done. Laura's organizing.
Yeah, Martha and I told Laura to come and organize our place, our craft areas, please, when she's done with hers.
Oh, yes. Wendy's having a sale tomorrow, I think. Wendy, I'm not sure. Is it at 1?
Yeah, you can go find that link if you
I'm
want.
just going to say I was just on the way, but thank you, Deb.
Okay. I knew you probably were, but I thought I'll just say something.
There we go. I added a little pearls to the little flowers. The little flat back. They're going to give a little bit of a bump, but I'm okay with that. I like bumpy stuff, I guess. All right, now we gotta put something here, but I kind of want to. Kind of want like a belly band. Like that. Do I like that, or do we like this?
Let's see.
It's going to be a belly band.
I might like that better personally, but I like symmetry, so I might not be your best judge.
No, I do like that. It kind of adds. All right, here we go. I'll trim it down after I glue it.
All right, Lori, I'll see if I can find that.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one side at a time, just so I make sure I get it. I'm all gluey now. And then I'll
Some of mine's kind of, mine is, some of my envelopes kind of turned out crooked, but it's good enough for who it's for, I guess.
Guess that depends on who it's for.
Well, I guess.
Who's it for?
Who is it for, Deb?
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know who it's for. For me right now, I guess, but it's going to be far from perfect, but I'm far from perfect, so.
That needs something on the top.
I kind of missed a spot there. I guess it's okay.
Well,
Put some
where are you? No.
Oh, Jane's working on a pink journal.
working on what?
Pink journal.
A pink
That's
journal?
crooked as
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I'm really
April says she's working, but she's made a stacked collage envelope with that other kid in my mind. Does that count? So she's just using your Paris one to
Oh, okay, yeah. There you go. All right, let me add this to the top.
You're welcome, Wendy. Wendy, I need your info for your sale tomorrow.
Okay, now on to this one.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, who's leaving?
She's got to go to the grocery store with a shower. I hate to be at
Yeah,
the
thank
grocery
you for stopping by. No, I don't like that. Let's see what else I have.
Safe trip, Rita. No, you cannot live without coffee. You're right.
No. No, definitely not. No one would be alive in my house if I had to live without coffee.
I drank tea for the first 50 years of my life, and then I went back to university, and I had to stay up half the night sometimes writing papers and things, and that was when I first discovered coffee, and it's been my constant companion ever since.
Oh, mine too. I will live for coffee. I like her. I like that dress there, maybe.
That works though.
Maybe. The shape's too big.
Yes.
I could cut her off. Could cut the edges off.
Would work.
And then it would make a big tuck spot. Sort of. Sort of. But I like this one. We just need something else behind her. Let's see. I tore up all that music paper and I'm looking where I put it.
I'm covering up some of my boo-boos for right.
Oh, you're covering up boo-boos? I gotta move on.
I can see you right now, Deb. How are you covering them up with lace?
Yeah.
Well, that's how you do it.
Oh, and she's got her glue gun out, so she's happy.
Uh-oh.
Better not wet glue, I can tell you. So what we'll be doing is we'll be making ephemera on One Craft and Chat to fill all of our, like the envelope that we did last week and everything we've done. We'll be working on ephemera one time to put in all this stuff.
Okay.
Okay. And I think we need a little sparkle. So, yes.
Boy, I can't believe how blurry it is.
It is very blurry, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me go back and see what Patty's up to.
Better.
I am.
Laura says, that's pretty, Deb.
Thank you, Laura. What you can see of it.
I am.
April says she'd like to put an Art by Marlene doll head on that dress.
Yes.
Hi, Wendy K. I don't know who Art by Marlene is.
Oh, I imagine it's some wonderful woman if Juju's putting it on. I just get so tickled at her work. Boy, that is cute, Patty, what you're doing. Dang, all that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's nice with the music paper.
Yeah, I'm going to have to cut
I'm
out.
just adding a little bling bling behind her.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to have to.
All right. I like layers. That's what we're going to.
It has been my experience that when something isn't right for me, what the problem is, I just don't have enough stuff on it.
Well, that's
or under it, or, you know.
Oh, my God. I think I put something on. Oh, no. Oh, I thought I put something on upside down.
Oh, Deb, you're a little worried there.
Oh, my goodness.
I thought I put that on upside down. I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to have to start.
All you'd have to do is put
again.
another piece of paper over top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. Wow, it scared me.
Oh, it's raining here.
It's getting dark here.
Hmm.
And I'm just crinkling up the edges because I like some texture. Texture is amazing. And then we will ink this very gently.
Hi, Wendy Keller. Wendy Keller says, hi, Debbie. Oh, other Debbie, but I'm thinking she said hi to you too, Debbie.
Yep. I didn't invoice you, Wendy, because you only bought one spool of thread, honey. So I'll hold on to it until you make another purchase. Oops,
Sounds like she's holding it hostage.
I'm holding it hostage. And hope I don't lose it. Because that's my problem. When I have to hold things, I tend to lose it.
I'm thinking it needs more. I don't know what.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, something's missing.
Maybe some like pearls or beading or rhinestones, or I don't know, maybe couldn't go that textured though in there.
Yeah, no, let's see. Oh, I do have like these little sheets. I got these little, they're so little. From, I don't even remember where I got them actually. I'm going to say it was like Temu or something like that. And I never use them because they're over in a little bin that I don't go into that often. But I thought they were appropriate because they had lace. I have a couple of them. I can't find them now.
What I was going to say, what is it?
They're just little pieces of paper. Decorative. Where did they all go? I know I grabbed a whole bunch. Threw them out here. Over here. Hi. Okay.
Oh, gosh, everybody said she lost power last night. What a shame.
Who did? Martha?
Wendy
Oh,
Keller.
Well, I don't know where the rest of them went. I brought out a whole stack of them thinking I could.
I always find when my power's off, I still go to the light switch and try to turn the light on.
Oh, really?
Yes. All right, let's see.
Rip it up, ink it up. Let's see what. It just needed something. So I needed another layer. Don't know if I like that. No. Didn't like that.
Sometimes layouts seem to just fall into place, and other times you can't seem to figure them out for the life of you.
Yeah. And I'm having one of those moments. I was good with the first two. I was like, boom, boom, done, yay. Now I'm stuck on this one going.
You were looking all professional.
I know, for a brief moment. See, I can't fool anybody. I'm not a professional. Even though I've been crafting for over 30 years, I am by far not a professional. What if I add an applique behind there? I am overloading this little envelope thing with appliques. You don't even see it. Let's try. The cat is cracking me up.
No, she's just a pain in the butt. She does want food. However, she has just been fed. I fed her about half an hour before we got on here. So don't listen to her.
Is mommy starving you? No, I'm just kidding.
Poor Mavis. So mistreated.
She has... all cats don't seem to get these, but she's a Cornish Rex, and for some reason they do. It's called a primordial pouch, and it's like an extra fat little stomachy thing that kind of hangs down at the bottom of their stomach.
Yeah.
She has a primordial pouch that's big enough to, I don't know, you could probably stuff a 5-pound bag of cat chow in there. So she's not hurting for anything.
My cat has one of those primordial pouches. She's a bit of a chunker. She likes to eat the dog's food. That's where the problem lies. Okay, we're getting there.
Mavis likes cat chow, and she's almost insanely obsessed with corn on the cob.
Really?
Yes.
Like
she chews it off the cob.
So you give her corn on the cob?
I do, yes, yeah.
Oh, isn't that something?
I put it down on the floor for her in a baking dish. That way she can't get it out. It just kind of rolls back and forth, and she will eat most of a cob of corn.
Oh my gosh. I've never heard of a cat eating corn on the cob.
And when it's cooking or when we have it on the table and she can smell it, she kind of gets almost crazed look in her eyes and sniffs at the air and just like it's the best thing she's ever smelled.
Really? That is so funny.
Debbie Epps said they had an iguana who ate cat food and used their litter box, so go figure.
That is really funny.
Well, that's good. Litter box.
Wendy Rooster says she has a primordial pouch.
Don't we all, Wendy? Don't we all?
I got one too.
Do other people eat unusual things? She also eats zucchini and baked potatoes.
Baked potatoes.
But corn is almost an obsession with her.
Oh my gosh. You know what my cat obsesses over? If anybody has a Cheeto bag.
Oh, okay.
She goes crazy. All right. Let's figure out.
Oh, that's nice.
I think I like that. So let's put that. Let's see.
Jane says her oldest cat likes the silk from the corn husk.
Really? Isn't that something?
When we used to do wood crafts and things, we used a lot of raffia on decorations on things. And my cat, the cat that we had then, was just obsessed with the raffia, the smell of the raffia, and would chew on it and eat it and get in the box. And it's funny.
Sorry, my AC keeps coming on because it is hot here. Very muggy.
Yes, yeah, here too, it's really humid.
Okay, now.
I don't know if I'm ever going to.
Couldn't hear you, Deb.
I don't know if I'm ever going to get hot weather.
We haven't really, today's really the first really, really hot, super hot day, but it's mostly because of the humidity.
Well, wherever you live, Deb, is where I'm moving because I don't like the humidity.
Yeah, today it's just, it's cold, but it went from 90 yesterday to 70 today. It's crazy.
Well, it's not even officially summer yet, so got a few days. I think that the applique made all the difference with that. It's funny how it's just one thing that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I like it. Because, see, I was going to use it as a little tuck spot. And stick it.
Oh, that'll be nice.
So all them dresses part of ephemera page.
Say it again, Deb, you broke up.
Yeah.
Is that all that ephemera? I mean, all them dresses you use in there, is that part ephemera or is that just part of pages?
There is ephemera pieces that you can cut out, and then there are pages that have dresses on it. So, like, this is an ephemera piece. But
gotcha. Okay.
Then I have paper. Hold on. This is one of the papers.
All right, I gotta find that paper.
You can see it's got dresses too.
Gotcha. All right, I'm looking for the paper.
There. And then I can just pop something behind like that, and sticking out just a little bit. So there's that one. So we did this one. which I think I'm going to need another ephemera piece to hold it in there. Ooh, I wonder. Nice country.
If I didn't print out.
No, that's not going to work. You didn't print out the ephemera?
No, I printed out the family. I'm looking for them dresses.
Oh. Which one? Oh, the paper?
Yeah. I'm still digging.
So, oh, I know what I can put in there. So what I did is I printed this, I think it was 4x6. This is actually the paper, the tall and skinny paper. And here's another one. I printed them out 4x6 so they can be little books. And then I backed them with a little bit of coffee dyed paper.
Oh, I like those.
Yeah. So then you can.
What I don't have.
You don't have those, Deb?
You don't have the paper?
Yeah, I don't know how to. I don't know how to resize.
Oh. So there, I added. So now it shouldn't move around. Okay.
Don't those options come up when you go to print, Deb?
Yeah, it should.
You can print 1 to a page, or 2 to a page, or 4 to a page, or 32 to a page.
No, it doesn't.
I'm
sorry, but it doesn't.
You have, what kind of printer do you have? You have an HP, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You should be able to.
Well, the next time I get ready to print, you're gonna get on with me, and we're gonna see where that setting is at.
For me, it just comes up automatically.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why hers doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't come up like that for me.
Are you saving? Are things JPEGs or PDFs?
I'm just saving however they send them to me.
I send them as PNGs. So if somebody wants to cut out the ephemera with their Cricut, they can.
Okay.
Which is basically a JPEG, but okay.
Do you have a Cricut pen?
Yes, I do.
And you use it?
I do not.
Either do.
That's why I don't have one, because I keep thinking, oh, it'd be so great. And then I think, but I know me, and what I would do is I would look at the page and I think, well, I only need 2 things. I'll just cut it by hand, and I would never use the Cricut.
Okay, so right. The old Cricut, the one that you had the cartridges for, years ago, I used that all the time.
Okay.
Now, with this new one, you have to, get your images and then try to cut them out and all that other stuff. And I'm like, it's so much work for me,
Yeah.
Because I look at it like you and go, oh, I'm just going to cut this out, because why am I going to pull the Cricut machine out, fire it up, get everything in there? I mostly use my Sizzix machine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that I use a lot.
My daughter had a Silhouette. I don't know if they still make those, but she really loved that.
Yeah, I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm trying to think of what I want to
tell you. Wendy Keller said she loved the old one too, the new one not so much.
Yeah, I don't know why. I haven't gotten into it.
It's funny how they improve things, but they don't really
improve them.
Yeah, they just.
It's not user.
No, you have to have some sort of degree.
Are there people here that do use their Cricut a lot? And if so, what make?
Martha, I think Martha does.
Yeah.
Marcia does. Yes. She's a whiz at the Cricut.
Okay. Maybe that's part of it too. Maybe there's a learning curve. Once you figure it all out, maybe it's easier. I don't know. Not that I'm saying you guys don't know how to use them. I don't know because I
I
don't
know how to use it. I just don't want to bother.
Okay.
You know what I don't know.
I don't know how to use it.
You don't know how to use yours, Deb?
Oh, Deb, you
I
have
don't know
one?
how to use it. I got a Cricut Maker. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have. Well, let me see. Flipping through some of the ephemera I've already cut out and deciding if I need to cut out more.
Hey, Patty Rose, how are you?
Hi, Patty Rose. Yeah, I agree with you, Lori. I think it's a big hassle to set it up, connect it to your computer, upload everything, and then have it cut it out when I could have probably had it mostly everything cut out already. I mean, there are some designs that I do like and I will cut them out and keep a stash of them. Like if I'm in the mood, I'll fire up the Cricut and cut out a bunch of stuff and just keep them like die cuts. But I don't think I cut out ephemera.
What kind do you have?
I have the Maker.
Yeah.
I got it when my daughter was getting married. I made her wedding invitations. And it got a ton of use then. Now I don't use it at all.
Well, it probably pays for itself then anyways.
Well, yeah.
Patty says her library has classes on all kinds of craft tools. They have 4 different machines. You can take a class and use it for free. Nice.
That's awesome.
Our library does amazing things. They rent out telescopes and video games and kits for all sorts of different things. Libraries have really changed, I think, since so many people have gone to ebooks. So I think they're sort of reinventing themselves a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think our library does that. But I don't know because I haven't gone there. I should go visit and see what they have. Maybe they can teach me how to use my sewing machine.
Well, that's super simple.
No, it's not.
I think, you know what? I think there you go. You two can exchange knowledge. You can help Deb with printing, and Deb can help you with using a sewing machine because she sure knows how to do that.
Oh my gosh, no. I got a new sewing machine. It has like 900 stitches on it. I can get the straight stitch, I can get the zigzag stitch, but when finding the decorative stitch and it's all electronic, and there's 2 buttons you got to press, and I don't know what the combination is to get down to stitch 900.
Well, some of that on that, I don't know that. Tony gave me a couple of sewing machines that his mom had, only they're not working. So I took them to a sewing machine man, but yeah, I'm hoping he can kind of show me. But you're right. Once you get down past the single digits, I don't know how to program it in either. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm still just got a cold, like cough from whatever I had, whatever illness. Oh, I like the heart. I think I'm going to go with the heart. Yeah. Let's give the heart a doily. Shall we? Is the heart beat a doily? Maybe. I don't like that doily. Let's see. That is too beauty.
That's one of the little heart notes from the kit. From the kit?
Yes. There's a couple of them. This is just the one I grabbed. I think that lace gets lost.
I think so too.
Yeah. I gotta find a different piece of lace. That lace kind of got lost in that background. Let's see. What do I have? Let's see. I just coffee dyed laces, so every time I open up my lace bin, it smells like coffee.
Oh, nice.
I love the smell of that.
I know, me too. All right, let's see. One of these will work.
Martha's back up.
There's Martha. Hello.
Hi, Martha. Is she here?
She's not in StreamYard, but she's here on YouTube.
Tell her to come in. Carol, tell her to come in. We'll let her in.
Can you come to StreamYard, Martha? I think Deb sent you the link. Jane says, "Did you go online for the make and model of your sewing machine to see if there are directions for using different stitches?"
Oh, I have a DVD. I have the whole book and everything.
Why don't you try YouTube videos? There's a YouTube video for everything.
I know, but listen, in the DVD and in the book, nowhere does it tell you how to get to the rest of the stitches.
So try YouTube. Maybe they will.
And it's a brother.
What make is your machine?
It's a brother.
Oh, okay.
Well, like that. I think this might be one. But I can always cut it down. Let's see. Oh. No, that's too much.
What about some lace paper behind the heart? Would that work?
Oh no, I like this lace. I was just testing out that.
That one?
I can see it on the camera. That's how I can tell it's showing up. I like that.
I'm in StreamYard, but I don't see the link.
Mm-hmm.
I emailed it to you, Martha. You got to go to your mail and hit that link I sent you, so it'll bring you into my studio. You can't go to just a StreamYard. You got to click on the link that I emailed you.
Gina's also selling tonight on Debbie's channel.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
What does she sell?
She sells mostly French paper.
Oh,
So French documents, French ledgers, French receipts, French envelopes, French checks, all those sort of things. And last week she started a journal, a cloth covered journal, like she made at the retreat that she went to the previous week. And tonight she's continuing the tutorial and she's doing the signatures for the journal. And then she's going to sell afterwards.
Oh.
So starting at 7 on Deb's channel, Gina will be on.
I will try. I never know what my evening will bring.
You must have kids.
Mother has to come first.
Right. Definitely. Oops. No.
I'm going for a nap. Have a good sleep. Oh, no worries, Martha. It takes a while to figure it all out. It took me a while, so. Let's see what Deb's up to for a moment.
I was going to say, am I still real blurry, Carol?
Put it down. Yes, you are, hon.
Gosh, dang it.
You need a new camera.
No, I think it's my internet.
I think it's your internet because your camera is new.
It's my internet.
Maybe this. I think it's being out in the shed, Deb.
Well, I don't know. I've not had any problems before. I mean, on my StreamYard, I'm just clear as a bell on my computer. I'm just clear as a bell. How about if I'm going to reboot my router?
Okay.
And I'll be right back, Carol.
All right, we'll put it back on Patty.
Try rebooting.
I'm just trimming my lace down and making sure everything's glued.
I think Martha popped in.
Martha popped in.
Okay, I'll find her and
She did.
There's Martha.
Luca has announced my arrival.
Right, Martha and Luca has announced her arrival.
Yeah, I think Deb's blurring all of our screens, I think.
All right, I messed up. So, see there, I messed up. I gotta fix it. Give me a second. Gotta get some wax paper.
Okay. Martha, I'm not sure with you, but there's something in the background. Is that like a...
Probably my fan. Let me turn it down.
Okay. Really squeaky, whatever it is.
Is that better?
There's some sort of like an ear scraping sound going on somewhere. I'm going to mute you.
Ooh. All right, so if you mess up like I did and you stuck the lace down before you glued this on your lace, what I do is get a piece of wax paper, fold it up, and stick it behind here. And then I can glue my heart down and it won't stick to the back. So I'm able to use it still as a tuck spot.
Smart.
I just thought I would give you that tip because I do this all the time and forget. Because normally I glue this first.
I would have never thought about using the wax paper. That's a great tip.
Yeah. I don't know how many times I've done this where you've glued lace down and went, oh, I was meant to put this on first and let it dry before yeah. So I'm just going to let it dry like that for a few minutes because...
Okay, I'm going to turn it over on Martha and see what she's up to.
Martha's got a pick. Yes, you did. I don't hear squeaky.
I think it was my fan. I no sooner got on, then the dog started to bark and the weather radio went off and we're now under tornado watch. So
oh my goodness.
I may be with you a little while and I may be not.
Well, I told Deb at the beginning, they have tornado warnings here too. And I'm like, well, if I disappear, it's because there was a tornado.
Oh my goodness. Welcome to the Midwest in the summer, huh?
Yep.
So Martha, is this one of the envelope patterns or is this just a piece you've cut and you're folding?
This is just a piece I'm cutting and folding. I just printed one of her beautiful landscape pages and I double-sided them.
Nice.
And then I'm just making a little envelope.
Very nice. So could you use, so you're just going to use these to make your, whatever everybody's making, I don't know what it's called, a fan, envelope stack?
Stacked envelope.
Yeah.
Stacked envelope. I am going to try just using the pretty digitals and
That's a smart idea.
See what we can come up with here.
Okay. I still can do the close.
That way, if you didn't have envelopes that work together, you could still do this.
Yes. Yes, I love that. And then sometimes, like you'll probably see me tear the top off and just have like an envelope pocket. I like to stack my envelopes and then on the top have one with no flap. That way you can see all the pretty ephemera poking out the top.
Nice.
So the challenge is getting it folded. Like, I don't know if you can see over here, it's a little off.
Okay.
And you just kind of stick some lace on there and you're good to go.
Cover up our sins.
Everything can be covered up with lace
You can.
Or more paper.
Fixes
or more
everything.
paper. Yes.
So were y'all talking about fussy cutting earlier? With the
Yes.
machines?
Yes. None of us, we have one, but we don't use it like you do, Martha.
Well, I use it until I get mad at it, and then
Right?
it wants to go out my window into the highway.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
have been there and done that too.
But you know what the secret that I found is, like on the digitals, if you send them in PNG format
Yeah.
and like with the no background, then they cut better, because what happens is on some of the little intricate ones, if the pattern is too light, it won't recognize it, and then it just cuts a chunk out of it. So it's kind of annoying. It
Well, I think
works.
that's not what that was. You had something, a dress or something the other day, right? That had a little
Yes.
cut out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this kit I did not release as a PNG. I released it as a JPEG. And from there I went, no, I think they all should be PNG so people can use their Cricut machines.
I have a love-hate relationship with that machine. Yep, see, I'm a little off. Shoot. Well, we're going to lace it up and see how it looks.
Oh, it's fine.
Where is it off?
Yeah, where's it off?
See how it's longer over here than it is over here?
Could you not just cut that?
That just bothers my Virgo tendencies.
Why don't you just cut
Yeah.
it?
I wonder if I could just slice a little piece
Yeah,
off the side. You
yes,
think?
that's what I do.
Let's try it.
Oh, I'm trying to reach my doilies, y'all. I was gonna. See, now I'm just gonna make it all difficult for myself.
Well, Ms. Deb is back, so let's add her to the stage. Hi, Deb, you're back.
All right. I wonder if I'm blurry.
Well, we'll put it on you and we'll see.
Better.
Oh, you're better than you were by far.
All right. Well, I'll show this real quick while it's not blurry. So this is going to be my front with my girl on the front. So then the envelope flips open this way. I covered that envelope. I'm going to have a little ephemera in this pocket. This page I'm going to leave alone because I love what it looks like. And then it opens like this. And I put one of the dresses. This is a pocket, so I'll stick it full of ephemera. This I made into a belly band. I'm probably going to put some lace down it, and I'll put some bling and stuff there. And then we go this way. And this is the back page. And so it opens up. So I'm working on, putting lace and stuff on it now. So that opens up. That opens up. This opens up. I made a little tuck here. I put a here. This opens up. See, I still got to finish lacing all this up.
How did you do all this, Deb? You were behind a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, she was. It's like she went off camera and snapped her fingers like Samantha from Bewitched.
I think she's got Jack in the background making these pieces.
Anyway, I just got to decorate. And then there's where my middle is. It'll open up to this is my middle.
Very nice, Deb.
Wow.
So anyway. So I got to get the appliques out like Miss Patti. I can't let her get ahead of me.
We'll go back to Martha right now and watch her with her.
Let's watch Martha for a while.
Ah. That was nice.
I don't know what I want to do here. Maybe we'll do it this way. close.
Hmm. What do I
So,
want?
Deb, are you working on envelopes, or what are you working on?
This is yeah, they're all stacked envelopes. I started with an 8 by something piece of card stock. I watched a video. This is how.
Hold on, I'm going to put it back on you, Deb, just a sec.
Okay, I started with like an 8 by 6 piece of card stock. And then I just stacked all my envelopes on it. Because see, here's an envelope that opens up. This is a big envelope. Or is this my cardstock? See, I'm kind of low. Oh, no, my cardstock. I started out with this piece of cardstock right here. Stuck this big envelope in it. So that's an envelope. This is an envelope.
Yeah.
And I put this envelope on top. And then I made this a belly band. And see, and then
Yes.
this is an envelope. There's an envelope.
Yes.
An envelope. There's an envelope. There's an envelope. And there's my cardstock again. So that's my base. So yeah, they're just stacked. I mean, that's what I thought stacked envelopes were.
Yep.
Oh, so I'm doing an actual stack of envelopes, but I love that. That is so cool.
Well, you can do a stack of envelopes. But
Wow.
next time you'll know. Just start out with a base and start laying your envelopes on it.
Can you
So,
show?
Patty, what are you doing?
I'm going to put it on you, Patty. Maybe you can
Okay.
show us how yours works, just so we can
Okay.
see different ways of doing it.
I used a big envelope and I still have to cover the back. And then this is another envelope and another envelope and another envelope that I glued. There we go.
Oh, I'm on the wrong path then, huh?
So, and
Well,
then
you're doing your own thing. It's fine.
I'll put a button here and do a wrap closure with some sari silk.
Okay. So
So
very,
we'll just,
very,
we're
very
gonna
different.
pretend.
Yeah,
Gives us a couple of different ways of doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
then
Well,
we'll
there
do the
is,
silver
and then
white
you can, there's also the one where you can take envelopes, different sizes. You start with a large one, and let me see if I can find another.
So yeah,
Hi,
every-
Gina, how are you?
that way they'll have 3 different ways to make stacked envelopes.
So,
I think that actually that travel journal I was working on, that's kind of that idea, I think.
yeah. So you could just get you some envelopes and make them stagger down in size, and you can attach them like this to the flap only, and then it'll open up. You can do it that way too.
Yeah, I've seen that. I think that's
Yeah.
that's how Tracy Sparkle did hers.
I'll have
Yeah,
to go
so you-
watch that. This is how that travel journal is.
Hold on, I'm going to put it. Let me put it on you just a second. There we go.
So I've got my little envelope on the top, and then it opens up. You've got your tuck, and then this is the next size,
Yeah, see, that's stacked envelopes too.
and then this size, and then I've got a couple of that size.
That's a nice printable.
Then the pocket in the back. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that. So yeah,
So there's all sorts of
Everybody does it different. It's okay.
I love that kind. Kathy's Garden did one of those one time, and it was so gorgeous.
Oh, I think I follow her.
Marjorie says, Deb, I need a tutorial.
Okay, we
Laura
can do
says,
that.
love it, Patrice.
Hmm?
Love it, Patrice. Says,
Oh, thank you, Laura.
Laura. JC says, Deb, that's so pretty.
Thank you.
And hi, Gina. Welcome in. I just posted your tutorial and sale for tonight. Lori says that's beautiful, Martha. It is a lovely journal.
Thank you.
So Martha, how are you going to put yours together? You don't know yet. I don't know.
Well, it was just going to be a stack of several different envelope sizes and just stack them up and then stuff them all with ephemera and then wrap them in something pretty.
Okay.
So just like a one that you can take apart and everything is separate.
Oh, okay. That's a good way to do it too. So I think this is lovely. There's really no right or wrong with. There's all sorts of different options for us.
Right.
It would be interesting, wouldn't it, just to give 10 different people 10 different envelopes and say, here,
Same.
make a stack journal. Let's see how differently they all turned
Yeah,
out.
see how they all come out. Yep.
Lori, Girl on the Ridge, she did some really cool stuff with envelopes too.
I'm gonna say I went back to try to find that one. I can't find it, but she's always decorating envelopes.
Hey,
Hi,
excuse me.
Pearl. Pearl's here, Deb.
Hey, Pearl.
Oh, we're kicking
You
up
at
to another
Lane's or
good
are you at
storm.
home?
Right.
Yeah. Say, was it pretty bad, Martha?
It is. We just got tornado warning, and my husband just called me from work and just made sure I'm home because I wasn't answering my phone.
Oh no, I lost my scissors.
We don't have a basement in our house, so
Uh,
I hate the tornado stuff. It's so scary.
Oh yeah. I don't like it either.
I think it would be terrifying even if you had a basement. I mean, I don't know what wouldn't make it terrifying.
Our neighbor
Yeah,
said we could come over anytime and go in there, but we can't bring the dog because they've got 2 little yapper dogs and they don't like anybody. And my husband won't leave the dog, so he's like, you can go over. And I'm like, well, what kind of choice is that? Save myself and watch YouTube blow away, or just all blow away together?
Well, that's okay. It was a couple years ago now. I do have a weather radio now that will alert me. But in the middle of the night, for some reason, I was not getting any of the weather alerts on my phone. And in the middle of the night, we got a tornado warning. And the siren for the tornado is literally right across the street over in the field, okay, from my house. I did not hear the tornado warning. And my daughter did. She came downstairs and she said to my husband, should we wake your mom up? And he said, nah, she'll be fine. They left me upstairs.
Oh,
Henny,
rude.
have you
Well,
recently increased your insurance policy?
Right? I'm like, you all. So my daughter got me a weather radio that it is loud, and I have it
Your
up.
husband's not going to save you. You definitely need a radio.
Yeah.
We had a tornado hit here, not last summer, but summer before, and it came from the town next to us, and I could hear like the rumbling. It sounded like a freight train, and I told my husband, that is a tornado. He's like, honey, it's not. And I'm like, yes, it is. It's a tornado. And he's like, you get so worried about things. So we got into the middle of the house and kind of waited it out. And of course, he's like on the front porch and looking out the windows. And I'm like, get over here in the middle. And
What?
he's all over. I know. So the next morning we wake up and we hear that the tornado hit our town, and it came down our road, skipped us, and hit 3 houses down from us, and then wiped out a whole bunch of land and all the way into town. And then it took the roof off of the historic courthouse in the middle of town. So I told him, next time I say tornado, you better believe me.
Yeah.
I grew up in the Midwest. I know.
Yeah, let me use it.
Welcome back, April.
Who's here?
April.
Oh, hi, April. Is she the one that left to go grocery shopping?
No, that was Rhea. April's working. And sometimes she has to really work, so then she leaves us, but she always comes back.
Oh.
Put it over on Patty and see what she's up to.
I'm just gluing, nothing exciting. I'm putting the back paper on to cover up where the we glued the envelope flaps.
Okay.
I have to tell you, I was such a hot mess on our last live. I got finished after we all hung up, and I looked at that project, and I'm like, I can't stand this. I have to redo it.
What? Are you serious?
Yes.
Crazy
Oops,
woman.
There we go with the tornado watch.
Oh boy.
You get tornadoes where you are, Deb?
No, we have some warnings once in a while, but no, we really don't.
Are you in a remote kind of area, Deb?
She's
In a
out
what?
in rural Illinois.
I went to mail your package, and UPS wants to like have a surcharge for your location. So I didn't know if you're way out in the middle of nowhere.
I'm way out in the country, so yeah, I'm way out in the country, so I'm sure there's a surcharge.
Why would there be a surcharge?
It's like $2.20 or something, isn't it?
It was $3.65 or something like that.
Yeah, it's because we live way out in the sticks. They could charge.
Which is fine. I wanted it to get to you, so I'm
Isn't
at
it
USPS right now. So.
Deliver no matter where you live? Like, why does it matter where you live?
No, it just does because it costs more gas to get out here, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it's like,
yeah.
I guess it's kind of like bigger packages cost more than little packages. And they charge you a fuel surcharge the bigger the packages too.
Yeah, FedEx charges a fuel surcharge. If they charge you a fee, and then there's a rule delivery charge. So yes, ma'am, you have to pay it.
Well, you all know that I live in Canada. I recently bought an office chair and I didn't like it, and so I was sending it back. And for some reason they sent me a $3.99 credit for the return postage. So I called them and they told me to get to ship it and they would reimburse me. And I looked at one of the I checked online with one of the couriers, and it was going to cost $135 to ship it back.
$105?
$400.
Oh my!
I mean, it was heavy. It was 60 pounds. It was a big box, but still. So I found another one that was only $155, and that's and Amazon covered that. So, Lori, I only see the first part of your question.
That's crazy.
Oh, you like my anchor?
That's a nice big one.
Yep, I have a mermaid tail too.
Where did you get that at?
For Girls Stole My
Where
Heart.
did you get that at?
She makes them. That's my mermaid tail.
Say it again.
Oh, 4 Girls Stole My Heart on Etsy. She makes them.
Are they made on like a 3D printer? Is that what they like?
Yes.
A plastic? Yeah.
Yep, I have a lot of attachments. This one is for stamping, so this unscrews. And
You're going to have to send me that.
I'll look it up and see if I can find it.
this is for a small stamp. She has one for a large stamp. And then, oops, I also have She has a craft knife too, but I don't have that. This is so you can pick up like gems and stuff. I'll show you.
Well, isn't that something?
So you
Patty's
can
got all the gadgets.
see, you can pick it up, glue it, stick it on your project.
I want one of those.
All right,
She has a lot of
I'll
different.
put in a link to her Etsy shop.
Jen is amazing. She's super nice. That's the girl that has 4 Girls Stole My Heart.
Did anybody hear about what Etsy changed some kind of rules about the digitals? I caught a little blurb about that yesterday. Something.
I don't. I'm not on Etsy.
I think you have to say if your digitals are AI.
Oh,
That's fair.
yeah.
Yep.
I think that is fair. Okay, now I got to find the big button.
Well, when Etsy started out, everything was supposed to be handmade, and there ain't hardly anything handmade on that site.
Lots and lots
And
of
they never
foreign.
did anything about it.
All right, there's a link to the
Yeah.
Etsy shop.
And they didn't do anything about it if you didn't have handmade,
She
but that was
calls
one of their
them
big stipulations.
She calls these hubby's love handles because her husband makes them.
Cute.
So keep looking because she releases them every 3 months, different styles, and you can collect them.
Speaking of AI, I think everybody knows I work at a university and I mark papers and things. One of the professors that I mark for allows her students to use AI in their papers.
Are you serious?
I am serious. They have to say that they're using AI. They have to preface their paper with that they are using it rather than saying it's their own work, but they are allowed to use it.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I actually find as a marker that AI is not very effective for specific things. They can give you generalities. They can tell you, for example, how to compare two things, but they don't tell you what the comparison actually is between those two things. So it's only helpful when writing a paper to a degree because they're not giving me specifics. They're only giving me generalities. So they kind of maybe would get a mark for that because they're telling me how they would do it, but they're not actually doing it.
Jeez.
Her feeling is that it's kind of the way of the future and that there's no point fighting against it because she doesn't think it's going to be possible.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that because I feel like now, if you're going to let college students do this, now you're going to have elementary and high school students doing it. What are they going to learn from it? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I don't know that we're doing this generation of huge justice.
No, we've
We're
stopped
not.
teaching them how to sign their name.
I've been looking for a new laptop, and most of them have some sort of an AI component already in them.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm. Lori's Texas Crafty Cabin has a question, and Patty, this might be a great thing for you.
Okay.
She says, I have a question for anyone here. I've never used a digital kit. Have any of you made a video on how to use one? I know it's a silly question, but once you buy a kit online, then what?
Well, you're going to want to print it out, and you would use it like you would any, like your scrapbook papers, any ephemera that you make. Do you craft, Lori, with like paper craft? Because if you paper craft and you can make stuff like this. Here is, I'm not done with it though. Here is the the purse that Deb and Martha made at the last live. This was my version of it. So you can make stuff like this.
I mean, anything, if you watch any of my videos, I use digital kits for everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't
Lori, I think you
understand why
just have
she
to
hasn't
print
never
it
ever
out.
used the digital.
Get a kit.
Print it out.
Get this kit and print it out. And I think because you're creative, you will see what what you're going to do with it. Oh, Ria's back. She made it back safely from the store, and she's talking
hey,
now.
I mean, put it on me just a minute, Carol.
Sure, hang
please.
on. Let me find it out.
I mean, Lori, this is a digital kit. You get like 32 pages of different things. So you just print it
You
out.
could really just fold it in half. The one that Deb just had in her hand.
Yep.
You could just fold that in half and use that as pages.
You could use make that as a tall, put it in your tall, skinny journal, or, I cut it in half and use it. But these are all the pages. And then you got a whole ephemera kit. It's just nothing but ephemera that you cut out and use for pockets. And she gives you tags. She gives you pockets.
Yeah.
I mean, here, this is side tucks. I didn't print my dress right, but see, you could use that for there's a tag or a side tuck. Those are the V shape, so you can use those as sides. I mean, you just print it out and use it.
No, my link is Forever Moments Designs on Coffee.
I'll put it on. I'll put it up again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then here's her, here's some ephemera. I asked her I'm making a dress shop or an emporium, and I asked for a lady. So she designed me a lady that's going into the emporium. And I asked for a door because I need a door to go into my emporium. So she designed a door for all of us. So yeah, it's just a matter of printing it and using it.
So the kit that they're using today is called Vintage Dressmaker.
Yep.
And then the new kit that she showed was called
Paris in My Heart.
Paris in My Heart.
I gotta go out and catch my mailman. Oh. Hey, darling, underneath that is all my packages.
What did she say?
I said, hey, darling, underneath that is all my packages. I think the mail pickup guy's there.
Oh.
So there's Patty's Ko-fi site again for the
Digitals.
honestly, Lori, print one out and you will know exactly what to do with
And
it.
you can make journals. You can use them for scrapbooking if you scrapbook. You can use it for altered art. There's lots of stuff you can do.
I did not
Okay.
get a package in the mail today from Deb. I feel kind of cheated.
Oh,
You didn't get one?
They've been coming every day. There's so much fabric in this house right now. It's not even funny.
Deb's a generous soul.
She
yes, it
is.
is. All right. Now, I have to, I got to put the button on, but I'm going to have to kind of bump it up
Right.
in the middle. So I am going to,
I like the way the pearls on that page kind of go with the gold sparkly button.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I thought so too. I was like, okay, yes, it's going to be, and this was one of my grandma's buttons.
Aw.
So I'm always happy when I can use one of my grandma's buttons. Let's see, I need some heavy duty stuff. That might work.
Okay. So this kit that they're using today is called Vintage Dressmaker.
Yes. That's too big. Darn it, it's too big. The smallest punch I have, so we're gonna make it work.
Okay, my aunt is actually trying to learn how to quote. Well, we might have to tell. Might have to. All right, thank you. Have a good one.
So I just have 2 pieces of like medium weight chipboard that I'm going to glue together and probably have to trim it down.
Is this your envelopes, Lori? Or
Yeah.
Patty? Ready?
This is
Yeah.
Patty's,
Oh,
Patty's
wow.
envelope. Yeah.
I gotta
So
put a
she's
button
putting a
here.
closure on?
I gotta put gonna have to trim that down.
Lori Microdot is Jane.
Is what?
I was just saying,
Jane.
Lori was saying she didn't know Microdot's name, and I said her name is Jane.
All right.
Miss Jane.
Wendy says, "I can't wait to get this. You ladies have inspired me. Thank you."
All right. We're
It's a really wonderful kit, and you get a lot for your buck.
Yes, there's so much in here. It's just beautiful.
Yeah. Yes, and
I
these
was
are
gonna say,
particularly large
is it-
kits from my experience.
Yeah, is there? It's
Sometimes
like
you only
32
get 1 or
pages,
2
Patty.
pages.
there are oh my
And
gosh.
how many pages?
Oh, I can't even, this was my first kit that I released and I don't remember how many, but let me hold on. I'll look.
Oh, it's
I know
all-
there's a lot. I think there's
there's a lot, I can
32
tell you.
I'm gonna put it
32
over
of the landscape.
is up to.
Let's see.
Trying to decide if we want pearls or if we want bling.
A little of both, please.
I'm such a pearl girl. I always gravitate towards the pearls, but a little sparkle never hurt, huh?
No.
Hmm.
Okay, there's 22 tall and skinny pages in the kit and 24 landscape papers. And then there's 22 pages of ephemera and 10 pages of fussy cuts.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And what? I
So
mean,
it
they're
is a
so
lot.
inexpensive.
They're very cheap, yeah.
Okay, I think I hit my chipboard enough. Oh, let me just ink the edges in case it does peek out. It doesn't look like chipboard.
Is that fabric?
It is. It does not want to come out.
No. Yeah, some days are like that.
I usually have a pretty good attitude about my days, like when things go south, but man, today, like it's all happening. So let's just get it all out of the way today. And
Yeah. The good thing about that is you generally don't have 2 bad days in a row.
that's true. We took a ride up to the vet this morning to pick up Luca's medicine, and they were closed for a staff meeting. So that's a couple towns over. We were trying to get my husband to work on time, and then no internet. Then I got home and the power was off for a little while.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, dear.
All right. we'll just get it all out of the way today.
Put it on me
It's
for
not
just
one
a
thing,
minute.
it's another. There's the coffee shop, Lori.
Yep. Gonna say, and put it on me for just one.
Sure
Wait.
will.
You can kind of see. Thank you.
You're
So,
welcome.
Lori, this is what we did last week. We took
you're blurry
big,
again, Deb.
grocery.
You're
Oh,
blurry
golly, we
again,
took a
Deb.
big
so just
grocery
slow down
sack.
a bit.
All right. We took a big grocery sack and we folded it up. You know, I mean, it's a big one of the regular big old grocery sacks you get at the grocery store. So we folded it up and we made a pocket here. So there's a pocket in here. And then when you fold the sack down, then see, we made tucks. And so this is all the Digi kit. So we made flips and flaps and tucks and this is
We can
it's
barely
going to be a
see you,
purse.
Deb.
You know, all right, take it off of me.
It's lovely, but honestly, honey, you can barely see it. At least I can't.
All right, okay.
There we go.
Put it back on Martha for a minute. There we go.
Rooting through my camera.
Look at Martha go.
All my fussy cuts. What
So
do I
can you
want?
show us, Martha? Can you show us how far you've got with this envelope? It's looking pretty wonderful.
Sure, thank you. So far we've got one of the fussy cuts here, and I layered it with tulle, a couple layers of tulle, and then I tied a little bow out of this fabric. I'm obsessed with this fabric. I got it at an estate sale.
Oh, that is really pretty.
And it's so soft and pretty and sheer, but it makes the best little floppy, shabby bows. So I'll put a little something in the center of that, and then just layered some vintage lace underneath there for the flap. So that will be the flap. And then got some vintage lace there. Some pretty, I forget what you call this. It's that pretty shimmery, like almost like not embroidery, but I don't know. Then we got a little bling there, and I think I'm going to do a little snippet of lace down here, add a little more dimension. Or maybe I'll put it over here since the flower's over there, and then we can see some of the pretty digital.
Very pretty.
So that's where we're at.
Erin says the weather's beautiful where she is. Erin, Martha's under a tornado watch right now, so she's crafting to keep her mind off it.
Hopefully I know. Come on.
Oh, and everybody's work is beautiful.
Gotta get my pokey tool going here. There we go.
Back on. So you're making a cover for your stack.
Yes.
Such as some seam binding?
Yeah, I was gonna use sari silk, but I thought it was too thick to do this.
I can see that. That's why we need to buy all the things, because you just never know what you're going to need.
Right. All right, let's start over. I might need something even thinner than this. I don't know. I'm not getting it to cooperate too well, so let's see. What if I did. Oops, I think I bumped my camera. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that's good. If you scrunch it up a little bit.
Off we go. How do I want to do this? Problem is I'm impatient and I want to get this all done. And this needs to dry before I sit there and try to wrap anything
Yeah,
around it. Because I'll just rip it right off.
Yeah. Are you done everything else?
I have, except for fill the pockets with ephemera.
Wow.
And I even covered the back.
Nice. I like the way that makes the closure. You know, the point of the envelope.
Yeah. I thought it would make a cute closure.
That would be a really nice Happy Meal to send to someone filled with ephemera.
Yeah, definitely. Well, while I'm waiting for my button to dry, I can add some more lace because
Can't have too much lace. Yeah.
exactly, gotta have that lace. Let's see. Well, this is not my favorite lace. I don't know why. It's real stiff. Oh, I can add a piece right along here. Something.
Word to the wise. Put tags on your folder file so later you will know and can search for that big heart kit because that's all you can remember about it.
Yeah. The big heart kit. Oh, that you mean the Paris in my heart
I
kit?
think Paris in my heart, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try. Backwards.
I would like what I need is someone to organize my digital kits. Not that I have that many, but I spend most of my time. It takes me longer to find what I'm looking for than it does to print out what I find, you know?
Right.
So I need a better way of organizing that.
I have mine organized by designer.
That would work, yeah.
Because you know, like what each designer
Their style.
has their own. Yes, that's
Yeah.
the word I was looking for.
So you generally kind of
So
know
if
who it
you're-
is. You don't necessarily know which one it is, but yeah.
I think I like the more delicate lace. We're gonna go with that. I just gotta remove my stuff out of the pocket for a second.
Because I have a drive full of digitals with no tags, and I have no clue which person made what kit I want. That's kind of where I am too, April. Exactly, Wilhelmina. I just spent an hour trying to find one digital I want to use. Still have not found it. Need to make some changes. Maybe you can do a YouTube video on that so we can all know how to do it, Wilhelmina. Rhea says, I put all my digital kits in folders by artists. Then I make folders with themes and fill them with shortcuts to kit folders from any designer that did something in that theme. You are organized, wow, Rhea. My goodness. Cross-referenced and everything.
That is very organized. I am not that organized.
Mine are in folders by designer, and that's about as far as I get.
Well, we'll be checking your cross-referencing the next time we're together. So you guys get on that. Oh, I think we've lost Deb entirely.
What?
Deb's not here any longer. I don't know if she decided to reboot to see if she'd come in clearer.
Maybe. Oh, I think this needs some bling bling.
Smart, Rhea.
I need to add some bling bling.
Yes, she did, Wilhelmina. She's crafty, that one. Maybe she decided to go for that cocktail early.
Right? I can't believe she just left us.
There she is.
Going to find me an internet provider. I am cussing, and I didn't want to be in here cussing.
Oh, like that's never happened before.
I know. I'm so freaking mad I could bite nails.
About your internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be time.
I got to find somebody else, but we're so far rural. I can't. I mean, this is the only one I can get. See, the trees are all in bloom, so that's part of the problem.
What was
why would that be a problem?
Because from
Is
me
it
to the
blocks
tower,
the signal?
and I can't get the signal.
Yeah, it blocks the signal.
Oh,
Yeah, it blocks the signal.
I'll put it on Patti. See what Patty's up to.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty with the bling down the side.
yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh, ooh. Oops. Get off my finger. I don't want to leave any metal shards. Yeah, I thought I'd add a little bling. Gotta have bling.
Yep, that's nice.
And then I can stick these back in. Like that. All right, so now this one needs some lace. I'm just going back and lacing now. I think I'm going to do the same thing here as I did to the other one. Cover up my little boo-boo where the paper didn't go all the way to the edge.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. You would never know now.
Yep, just cover it up. There's no mistakes in crafting.
I do too. Rhea. Rhea says, I can't believe how fast you guys can do these. I agonize over what to decorate with.
Well, when you're on a live like this, you have to think quick. This is not my normal pace, y'all. Well, actually, I had an idea of what I was going to do. That helps.
Yeah.
You know.
I bought a kit for, well, actually not bought. I got a kit from Patti Lang about a year and a half ago. And it was a box, and all you had to do was pay for shipping. And she sent you some paper in the box.
Oh, yeah?
So I took all the paper out of the box and looked at it, and I didn't know what I was going to do with it because I wanted to make a journal with it. And then I thought I would just make myself just use what was in that box and make a journal. And
Yeah.
it was difficult because it wasn't really a lot of my style of things, but it was really great to be able to work with. Is that a bad noise?
Oh yeah, that's a tornado alarm.
That's
Martha?
my weather radio.
Okay, are you okay? Is it a tornado?
I think so. It's a tornado watch.
Okay. Not a warning, right?
Trying to hear. Yes, we're under a warning. Oh. It's about 40 minutes away from us right now.
Whereabouts are you, Martha?
Oh, Lori.
We're in southern Indiana, and we are about an hour away from Louisville, Kentucky, and about a little over 2 hours from Indianapolis.
Okay.
Lori, there should be, yeah, they're all small thumbnails. They're all there. I just had to make them small because you're only allowed to have 7 pages, I think, listed on coffee. And that's the same with all of them. I tried to make them small so you can see them, see all of them. But they all are there. You just have to, they're very small. If that makes any sense. Maybe that's what I need to do is redo that. And make like a slideshow or something.
Maybe. Let's see.
I need something else. I'm going to add something else in there. Let's add you.
Oh, the ballet thing is really pretty.
Oh, thank you. My vintage ballerina.
Mm-hmm.
You can see all the pages, right, Carol?
I was just looking for this one. So, Lori, when I see here the vintage dressmaker, 22 tall and skinny papers digital download, $4. So whether or not you can only see 5 pages, there's 22 pages in there for $4. And then the same one, but in landscape direction, it's also $4, and you get 24 pages for that one. And then the ephemera kit also has 22 beautiful ephemera pages.
Yeah, you should be able to see it. I mean, I tried to make them so you could see most of it. But you can ask Deb, there's a lot. This might make a cute little pocket spot. Add that. Let's add that.
Jamie here says, keep scrolling down, Lori. Rhea says, a lot of folks on Ko-fi list and show a few papers and then direct you to a YouTube flip through.
Yeah, that's what I need to do, I think.
That's a great idea. Keep scrolling down, Lori.
Yeah, it's like 1 through 23, Lori. Keep scrolling down the page. Because she starts with 1 and she's got
It's
down
called
to
the vintage
23. They're all on that
it's
one.
called the
When you
vintage
download, they're all right there.
Yeah, well, Lori, there is one kit. There's one kit with landscape.
I mean, I believe you can't
orientation.
see it all. I mean, scroll
And
down
one
the page
kit
because
with all
you can't see
skinny
in the
orientation.
line. Go
and show a few papers and then direct you to a YouTube flip through.
Yeah, that's what I need to do, I think.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Keep scrolling down.
Yeah, it's
I
like
think
1
somebody's
through
YouTube
23,
is
Lori.
on.
Keep scrolling down the page. So she starts with 1 and she's got some.
Let's see here. Let's put her on someone we can see. See what Martha's up to.
Now let's see what Martha's up to. What are you up to, Martha, besides not hiding because there's a tornado coming?
Well, she's got 45 minutes.
Playing with buttons. I think I'm liking that.
All right, got that in there.
All right. I want a little thread in my buttons.
That one's good. Add this one.
On Patty grading.
Yeah, I'm just adding little pockets on the
Big pocket.
yeah, the envelope part. Little tuck spots.
Lori's asking, what does it mean by how much do you want to pay? Well, you have other options there. If you want to give a sort of a tip to the creator, you can buy them a coffee. I think if you wanted to pay more than $4, I think that's what that means.
Right.
So a lot of people do that because, they want to support the artist and they feel that they're getting a really good deal at $4. So maybe they'll give them $6 or $8 or whatever. So, but
you don't have to feel obligated to do that.
Yes, all you have to do is pay the $4 that's listed there.
I don't like that coffee won't let you take that option off.
Yeah, I don't either because that's like I'm just.
It feels like begging, sort of, doesn't it, in a way?
Yes, I don't
Yeah,
like
it does, and I don't particularly like that. I do like the site, but that's one thing I don't like. I think the only thing I don't like about it, and the limited number of images you can put up.
Yeah.
Is
there a reason you don't use Etsy, Patti? Their fees or?
The fees, and I don't know. I'm just like, I feel like I would get lost in Etsy. There's so many.
There are. But there's nothing really like yours.
True. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I've seen. See if we can. Oh, I think that's glued. Let's figure out our closure, shall we?
Okay.
I think what I want to do. I think I want it to be back here. And let's see. Here we go. Around that. See, even this is still too thick because now I'm not going to be able to take this around.
Yeah. The circles are maybe a little bit too big.
Okay, so let's see. How are we going to do this? We're going to fix it somehow. I'm going to make this work. I do. In there. I think. I think I have an idea. What if come on. I think I need something smaller. This seam binding is a little too
Could be.
like a string. Let's just get regular string. I know I have some somewhere. Maybe some string. Although it's not very pretty. Not as pretty as seam binding. But sometimes we gotta do it this way.
I hear that too, but I don't know what the problem is.
What?
Jane says, I have a monster voice shouting my own voice. I say the word and then the monster says it. It's freaky.
What does that mean? I'm confused.
Do you still hear it now? Because I think somehow I think Patti has something on that's maybe I don't know if you have YouTube on, maybe Patti somewhere, but I think that's
No.
what. No?
No, Nope.
The only reason I think that is when I mute you, I don't hear it anymore.
Oh, you know what it could be? The AC running for the whole house. Does it sound like a fan?
No, it sounds like me. Okay. Jane says she just refreshed and it's gone. Okay, that's good, Jane.
That works. Although it's ugly, I don't like it with string. It's okay. It's going to have to be.
Well, you know what? Maybe you could put a few beads or something on there, or
Yeah. Let me get my beads.
something pretty it up. That would work. Let's go back and see what Martha's doing. Are you okay, Martha? How are you feeling? I would be
Doing
pretty nervous.
I'm just
I'm nervous for her. She's just crafting away with her phone going off like.
Yeah.
one night last summer our power went out and we had severe storms but no tornado warnings, so I was feeling okay. But I was bored because it was like 7 o'clock and it was too early to go to bed, and so I put my husband's spotlight on his desk and shined it over on my desk.
Ah.
And I just crafted away till I got so hot by that light I couldn't stand it anymore.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
There is.
Well, when you think about it, a lot of those old embroidery, what am I trying to say? Samplers and things were done by candlelight, and all that sewing was done in the 17 and 1800s by candlelight. So
That's true.
yeah.
I got my embroidery stitch book and I want to learn some stitches, so I have to watch the kids' store.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for your location.
Thank you. For the next 3 days, so I thought I'd take that book with me and try to learn a few things.
Oh, that's a good idea. Are they off at a show or on vacation?
They went to Wyoming to meet the sheep.
Oh, right. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
They sent me the cutest picture of the grandbabies up on Mount Rushmore.
Aww.
They took a couple little side trips. So they're having a blast.
Martha, you might have more lace on that one envelope than I've used in my entire life of darning.
I love my lace.
I know. It's very pretty.
Oh goodness.
But it wouldn't be a Martha original unless it had all that lace. I just
I was
want to
just
let you know
thinking
that.
you make Debbie look stingy with the lace.
Oh goodness. So I don't know what I want to do in here. Maybe a little. I don't know if I want to do anything in there actually.
It
Oh,
wouldn't be
she's
a Martha
back.
original if it had all I just
Carol, that's hilarious. And the problem is, it's the day.
Oh, we lost your voice, Deb. All we heard was the dang.
the dang.
Oh, I think she's frozen, is she? Oh, poor girl.
She is just having all kinds of problems.
She's going to need more than one cocktail by the time she gets to
You're
town.
right. Debbie's going to be on live tonight and with her. Well, does she do the sale with?
Gina?
Yeah.
No, I do. I mod for Gina.
Oh, okay. Because I was saying, oh my gosh, she's going to be on there all sloshed.
Carol, we need to do something special for you. You are
Yeah.
the mod queen.
Oh, well, I don't know about that, but thank you so much. That's very kind. Oh, and for some reason it's on me now, which is not very intriguing because it's just my cupboard.
Okay. We went with the string. It's not the prettiest.
Okay, hold on.
I might have
Give me 1
to.
second, Daddy. Let me find you again.
Okay. I might have to, and I put a little bead on.
I think it looks just fine, to be honest.
And then you just, and then you open it up and you got all your little,
Can you just pull it down a little bit on your,
Yep.
yeah, center it a little bit more? Yes, perfect.
and then you just got the little ephemera pieces tucked in there. And there's some ephemeras tucked in here. And a little, one of the die cuts, or fussy cuts, not die cuts. They're not die cuts. And then I have some ephemera pieces in this pocket. And stuff that back in there, like that. And then in this one, I have another fussy cut. And then I gotta fill the pockets. We gotta make some ephemera. I think, are we making, Deb said we're making ephemera separately for
I
all
think
this.
so too. Yes, yes. That was what I understood. Very nice, Patty.
Thank you. So I have the base done.
And really, and you were just starting that when we came on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's taken about, oh my goodness, about 2 hours and 20 minutes, I guess. We're about 4:20 after 4. I'm guessing Deb may well have gone. I know she had a massage appointment.
Oh, really?
Yes, I thought she said she had a massage appointment. That's why they were going to town, but I could be wrong. Let me find her messages. Yeah, she says we're only going on for 2 hours. I have a massage at 4.
All right.
And she just said I could bite a nail. I am so freaking mad.
Oh, okay.
Bless her heart.
I
I thought
know.
I was having problems.
Okay, Lori, when you go to the Ko-fi site, have you hit shop and looked at all the digitals that are available? So when you get to the Ko-fi site, the link that I sent you takes you to her page. Click on shop, and then all of the kits will come up. Because I can't imagine why you wouldn't be seeing the same thing that Deb and I see,
Excuse me.
and Patty sees. I think Debbie might be pretty mad at the internet in general right now. And watch out, World Wide Web.
Or right, whoever her provider is, you better look out. She is coming for you. Okay. So if you're on my coffee shop and you scroll up, it says shop, and you click on the go to shop and you keep scrolling.
Understood. Very nice, Patty.
Thank you. So I have the base done.
Hey, Patty,
Yes.
will you please send Lori?
And you were just starting that when we came on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's taken about, oh my goodness, about 2 hours and 20 minutes, I guess. We're about 4:20 after 4. I'm guessing Deb may well have
Why
gone
is it
to a massage appointment.
repeating?
Lag going
Here.
on.
Yeah.
I'm
I
here.
thought you said she had a massage appointment.
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Deb.
Patty, will you send Lori a kit and charge me for it?
Yes. I can do that. Lori, my email is scrolling under the screen. If you could send me an email, just say hi or something, so I have your email address and I will send you a kit. Okay?
Very sweet of you, Deb.
Yeah, because I was just going to show her on my phone.
I could bite a nail in two.
I think you might be having more than one cocktail tonight.
I'm going to get frickin' drunk.
Have one for me, Deb.
I'm had it with this internet, but anyway, yeah, I mean, I can stay on. It's 3:30 now, but I have to leave at 4 o'clock, so we can stay on a half an hour. If you want to go, Carol, you go get rested up.
Okay.
You go ahead, and I'll watch the chat as long as I can.
Okay, I'm fine for another few minutes, but I'm going to need to go and get a couple of things done before I have to mod tonight. So
You got it. Okay. So Lori, when you send your email, she will send you the kit. You just have to download it and print it.
let's see what Patty's up to. Not
I'm
Patty,
just sitting here.
Martha.
Martha. Yeah, see what Martha's up to.
I'm just decorating my page to put inside the envelope. So I've got a coffee dyed paper here from my stash. And of course it has to have lace on it. There's a way to fold. I have to figure that out. How in the olden days they used to fold letters so pretty. I don't know how that went.
When they fold them in on themselves to make an envelope, you mean?
Something like that.
So you could do that if you fold it over the left side over the right side to make it skinny.
Oh, gotcha. Skinny. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you can fold it in 3 the other way and tuck one end into the other end.
Oh, okay. I've done that before. Thinking I might fold this in thirds to fit in this though. Let's see. Yes, I think so.
That'll work.
Get my folds so I know where I can decorate.
Thanks, Rhea.
Yeah.
A little more.
Anyways, Lori, Deb's going to get you a kit. So just email Patti, Creative Patti, Patti, at gmail.com, your email address, and she will send it out to you. Are you still with us, Ms. Deb?
I'm here.
I got the one strip of sun peeking out of the one cloud shining down on my desk now.
I just sent you a message, Carol.
Okay.
Lori, you can just click buy it. I think that's what it has.
Just trying to find this kit again.
Hmm.
And there's also a vintage dressmaker freebie there, Lori. Do you see that? It is some of the other designs. So that there's no charge for those. So you just click on that, add it to your cart, and then that will also be emailed to you.
Yeah, you'll get a instant download.
Okay, so this is the tall skinny one. When I click on it, it says, how much do you want to pay? $4 or more. So you can just put $4 and then buy now. Just click buy now. So are you making ephemera as you go, Martha?
I do. I guess I should maybe do all one and then all the other, but
Oh, you can do whatever you want. There's
Deb
no
said that we were going to do all the ephemera in a video.
yes. Well,
Okay.
I'll be adding more. This is just the little paper that goes
Yeah, because I added a few things in mine, so.
There'll be ephemera in there as well.
I don't even think you have to put the amount in it. If you just hit buy now, it's automatically $4.
So too, yeah.
Yeah.
Get it all? Oh, good grief.
You know, if you weren't worried about a tornado before you heard that sound, you certainly would be afterwards. It's enough to just scare you on its own.
Right? That's the same sound mine makes.
You should hear it in the middle of the night from the other room. It's at the one end of the house and we're at the other. So I hop up and stand by the radio to hear what's going on. And then my phone goes off with that weather report.
And then you don't get any sleep at all, I bet.
No, and my husband's snoring away.
Yeah.
Was that a warning or a watch, Martha?
It's a warning.
So what's the difference between a warning and a watch?
A warning means it's happening.
Okay.
A watch means just watch for it.
Right.
We don't
A watch
have
means
tornado
it's
warnings here, so I don't know
possibly
anything about
happening.
them.
One's been spotted somewhere, right, Martha? Been spotted somewhere.
Yes.
It was about 45 minutes from her, but that was a while ago. So,
Carol, will you see if I'm fuzzy?
if you're fuzzy, okay.
If I am, I'm going to cut.
You're going to cuss?
I'm a cusser.
I just removed you from the stage, Deb. Hang on. There we go. Got you back now.
All right.
It looks pretty good right now.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Very nice, Deb.
All right, so I'm
I
going to
like
try
that
to show
color
it.
of ribbon you've used.
I go slow. So this is my front.
Beautiful.
I put an applique here. And then when you open it up, this is an envelope. I really didn't put a lot of pockets in. I'll put some ephemera in it. But anyway, I put a pair of scissors because there was a scissors laying there. And then here's an envelope. And it flips open this way. And I did put a tuck spot there, so I'll put some ephemera. This, I just wanted to show this dress, so it's just nothing but a page of the dress. Then we turn it over, and then here's the back.
Wow.
I just lined her. And then this page, I made a tuck spot, and I will put some more stuff in here. This page I just left because it's a mannequin, and I put a little pair of scissors by this sewing machine. And then it opens this way. I put a little lace skirt on this
pretty.
dress. And
Oh,
this
I
is
love
this.
that.
This will be a tuck spot. This is a belly band, so I'll tuck things underneath there. I'm going to try to. I have a dress form I did with the cricket, so I'm going to decorate a dress form. And I guess that's it.
Very nice, Deb.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
So that is my stacked envelopes. So Patty, I want to see yours, and then we'll go to Martha. I want to see what Patty's done.
Oh, you want to see mine?
Yep.
All right, hang on. I'm going to put you on Martha's or Patty's. Who do you want to see, Deb?
Let's see Patty, and then
Okay.
we'll go to Martha.
Okay. I think I need to shorten my string, but
Oh, how cute is the closure. That's
Yes,
cute.
I like
there's
to
a little
use
tuck
the
spot
envelopes.
over here. And a little tuck spot right here.
Wow.
And a little tuck spot in here with some digitals.
Oh, that's cute.
And then all I got to do is stuff my pockets with ephemera.
That's
I did
really
make
cool.
these I made the paper small. It was like 4x5 or something like that. And these were the tall and skinny papers. And I just backed it with some coffee dyed paper and put them in here as little writing books.
Very nice.
Everybody up down. Cute.
Really nice, Patty.
Thank you. Now we just gotta wind it up.
So we can go to Martha, but Carol put in some numbers. I mean, we got in here. We got in 11. So put in some numbers. Do 11 to 39. And I'll do a giveaway, and it'll just be a surprise. I mean, I got something handmade over there. It won't be any of this stuff because this is going to be a set, but I'll do some kind of a giveaway for everybody staying with us today. And I appreciate it. And me being so mad because I ain't got no internet.
Maria says, beautiful, Deb. So glad you're able to see us. See it. So glad you were able to show us.
Thank you, Rhea. I
Jane,
appreciate it.
can you just download a driver to for your printer?
I'm gonna call a printer for what?
No, Jane says that she's never been able to download digitals because it sends a message, I do not have a driver.
Oh,
I even went to HP for help, but nothing was resolved.
hey.
I would
On the line right now. Yes, we're good.
Oh, well, I would say, yeah, you need to update your drivers or your drive. If it's an old
Yes,
computer, you might have to upgrade to a new computer.
Yeah.
Because I would say you're outdated, darling. And computers aren't that expensive anymore. I mean, what I paid $800 for this one we picked out, wasn't it, Carol? It's a good HP. All right, put in the stop.
Okay, there's only 3 people in.
Then everybody's going to get some. I'll give everybody something.
Okay.
Jane, Laura,
Rhea, and Lori.
Texas Cabin. Okay. It won't be until the next time I invoice and send out something, but I will do a giveaway from the free chat, live chat.
Thank you, Deb.
I have sent out all your invoices, girls. I am leaving tomorrow morning to go to a baseball game for 3 days. So if you could pay promptly, I would appreciate that. And most all of you have paid, so I'm okay. But if you could pay promptly so I could ship tomorrow before I go would be great.
Warning has been issued for your location.
Ooh, I have those same warnings, Martha. But
was that you, Deb?
That wasn't me. That was Martha. Wasn't that you, Martha?
That's me. It's,
Okay.
it's gearing up. I should probably call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should probably let Martha go to somewhere safe.
Yeah, I would say we need to call her a day, and we'll pick another. Well, next week we'll figure out something. We better do a purse, Martha, or we're going to have Patti on our behind. We better do a clutch.
Yes, we better.
We better do that. So, Patti, I appreciate you hanging out with us. That means so much fun because you're here.
Oh,
So.
yeah, thank you. I love being here. You guys are the best.
Okay, well, we'll figure out a time next week, and maybe the weather will be better. And Carol, as usual, I love you and thank you so much.
Love you guys too. You be
Carol.
safe, Martha. Let us know how you're doing later if you can.
Will do.
All right.
All righty.
Have a wonderful evening. See you tonight with Gina's sale, everyone.
Yep, everybody get to Gina's tonight.
Have fun.